Hi, my name is Chris Harder. I'm the Director of Golf at Plantation Bay Golf and Country Club in Ormond Beach, Florida. And I want to talk to you a little bit today about how to improve your chipping and pitching. When I'm doing a lot of lessons, I find that 80% of the stuff that we work on in chipping and pitching is basically how do we stand up to the golf ball to make sure that we can use the club effectively. What I see on a day in, day out basis from people that consistently take 2 or 3 shots to get on around the green instead of just getting the ball up into the air on the green in one shot. Some of the real common things that I see, number one, is I see people playing the ball back too far in their stance. I think that one of the misconceptions that we've had in golf instruction for a long time is when we're chipping and pitching the ball, we must play the ball off of our back foot and we must tilt the shaft forward. In my opinion, that couldn't be farther from the truth, and in my experience, I find that if I play the ball more in the middle of my stance and I have the shaft standing straight up and down, I have a lot more success using the bottom part of the club instead of that leading edge. The next thing I see a lot of times is people that may set up okay with the shaft being more vertical and the ball positioning more in the middle of their feet is too much tilt back. These people are the ones trying to maybe get the ball up into the air too much, but what ends up happening is as we tilt back, we shorten the amount of space we have into the ground, so a lot of times these people will hit behind it, or in an effort not to hit behind it anymore, they plan on just standing up and blading it, okay? So one thing that we can do to help fix that is we can get set up. If you're one of those people who have their head set up behind the golf ball when we chip, we don't want that. What we want to do is we want to stand up and just tilt a little bit to the left. So we call this left side bend. We want to be just a little bit more neutral. I want my shoulders to be level. I don't want them to be tilted. I want the shoulders to be somewhat level. Okay? So something in here is more of what I prefer. And then the third and final thing, which is I've never been in a lesson and told somebody in a chipping and pitching lesson you're standing too close. Like 95% of the time when I see people chipping and pitching, I see them standing way too far away from the golf ball. That does a lot of things, but number one is it gets the heel of the club into the ground. The heel definitely wants to dig a lot more than the toe does. So one point of reference I always like to use when telling somebody how far away should I stand from the golf ball is I'll use the length of the grip, okay? This should be satisfactory for the vast majority of shots that we're hitting is about 1 grip length away from the golf ball. For a lot of people who stand too far away, when you actually lay that down, that feels entirely too close, but it's not. You can hit almost every shot possible from that kind of scenario. So what I want to do is I'm standing about 1 grip length away. I'm getting set up. The handle of the club's on my zipper. My head tilts it slightly forward, and then from here I can go ahead and just strike the ball. Okay? So even when you're hitting these shots, it's okay to hit 1 inch or 2 behind the ball because now we're using the bounce of the club and not the leading edge. So the club will glide through those tight lies. Hope that helps, and if you have any more questions, feel free to DM me. Thanks.